Episode 28, I don't feel like it. This is something that everyone says every single day, no matter how mentally strong you are, no matter how much you really work on your mind, controlling your mind. This is something that everyone struggles with, because if you wake up early, you don't want to wake up early. I don't care what you say, it's hard to get out of bed in the morning. Maybe I'm just inherently lazy, but then a lot of people are inherently lazy. Everyone wants to sleep in the morning, and I don't feel like it whenever you are working out. Right now I'm training for a half marathon, and you think I want to go run 6 miles today? You think I want to run 10 this weekend whenever I am doing a long day? No. Yes, I would rather sit there and eat potato chips than run on the treadmill for 10 miles. You don't want to do all these things. I don't necessarily want to get up and work every single day. There's some days that I want to just sit around and watch TV and play video games all day. Do I do that? No. Because I know what the better thing to do is. There's days that you just have to punch the bag. There's days that you just have to push forward, go through the motions, because those days that you go through the motions actually will get you where you want to be. If you're always going through the motions every single day, well, then you have to kind of reevaluate. But no matter how much you love what you do, you're going to have days that you don't want to do it. You're going to have days that you don't feel like it. Whenever you don't feel like it, you have to learn how to channel that to make you work harder. You have to learn how to make that a reason to just get up and go. There's different things that you can do. I know that people talk about it all the time. Andy Frisella calls it your bitch voice. I think Joe Rogan calls it your inner bitch. And even it's something as simple as a Disney movie, Luca, the Silencio Bruno. That's you silencing that voice in your head to tell you not to do what you actually should do. Rory Kramer, he's a photographer that I follow, and he has this thing, he says, run it. So if he doesn't feel like doing it, he says, run it. And then he's never not done something once that happened. And kind of having that cue can be something that works for you. I know I don't necessarily have something that I say when I don't feel like it. It's just as you go through life and as you push yourself to do these things that you don't necessarily feel like doing, you'll learn more about yourself. You'll learn whenever it's something that you shouldn't do and it's telling you shouldn't do it for a reason, but you'll also learn whenever it's just your weak self telling you not to do it. Whenever it's late at night and you haven't worked out yet, but you committed to working out every day that week, then you better get up and work out. Go do something as simple as hopping on the bike. Go do something as simple as walking on the treadmill. That's classified as a workout because it's more than you would have done. I think a workout for me isn't necessarily me getting out there and working my butt off and sweating my ass off during the day. It's more so an intentional thing that I do. So it's a lot mental just as much as it is physical for me. Whenever I intentionally work out, I feel good about it because I do something that I know it'll make me feel better, but I also don't necessarily want to do it right before. Yeah, there's days where I'm really feeling a workout. I'm looking forward to lifting, but that's not most days. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you about it, but that's okay. Not everyone always feels like doing what they do. And I only consider a workout whenever I go out of my way to do it, whenever I go out of my way to go to the gym. If I am on vacation and go for a hike, yes, I might have hiked 10 miles, but I'm not necessarily considering that a workout. I treat workouts as more of a thing to conquer my mind in a way, because like I said earlier, I would rather sit around and eat crap than work out. But whenever I work out, then I don't want to eat crap. Whenever I work out, I don't want to just give that workout up because I'm eating whatever I want after. It pushes me to be better. And doing things that you don't want to do push you to be better. I'm on and off with meditation, I'm not going to lie. And a lot of days, I don't want to do it. And I'm not going to lie to you. Some days, most days, I don't do it. But I know it makes me feel better. And there's things like that that you won't want to do, but you know internally that it'll make you feel better. But it's still tough for some reason. You won't commit to it. You only do it whenever you're feeling like shit. You only do it whenever you need it. Meditation's a perfect example. There's the SOS meditators and I'm one of them whenever all shit's hitting the fan, whenever you're really struggling mentally. That's whenever you do it. And then you realize that it works and you do it for a couple weeks, but then you feel better, so you stop doing it. It sounds like it makes no sense, but until you experience it, you kind of understand. And whenever you experience it, it makes sense. You want to do these things. You want to try everything to feel better. You always want to feel 100%. But to feel 100%, you don't necessarily feel like doing everything that you know it takes. It's tough to wake up and do what you need to do every day. I'm not like this, but I know some people that work every single day. And I'm not saying they're working 10-hour days every single day, but it keeps them in their routine. You think they want to go to the office on a Sunday? Probably not. Maybe they make their to-do list a little bit shorter, but it keeps them in that routine. They won't fall into that trap whenever they take that Sunday off and just sleep. I personally think that taking a day off is good. I like to take a day off. It keeps me in a good headspace, and that's what's for me, but I can understand the idea behind staying in a routine and forcing yourself to do what you don't want to do every single day. And no matter what you do, no matter what your profession is, I just think working out is the perfect example. Because it's so easy to slack whenever you're working out. It's so easy to just take the easy way out. But you see what happens there. And even more so, you'll work out for 6 months and you'll have the best body you ever had. And then you take 3 weeks off and you seriously do see your body changing. You see maybe you gained a little bit of fat. Maybe you lost a little bit of muscle. The deteriorating of everything that you get out of working out happens so much faster than the results do whenever you are working out. And that's so frustrating. But I think that's what pushes people to always stay consistent. It teaches you a lesson that you need to keep going. And if you take your foot off the gas for a little bit, you'll see the results in a little bit. You're not necessarily going to see, if you skip one day of workout, you're not going to see tomorrow that your body has changed. But if you skip 90 days of workouts, you'll definitely see it. And that's that 90-day rule again I mentioned in the last episode. And that's it again. That's always comes back into my head. And you don't necessarily want to do everything that you get up and do, but I push you to try it. I push you to get outside of your comfort zone and actually give it a shot. And whenever you do that, you'll feel better. Don't think that you have to start 10 things tomorrow, waking up early, meditating, cold showers. Don't think you have to start all that tomorrow. Try one thing. Try one thing that you don't feel like doing, but you know it'll be good for you. Try one thing that you don't feel like doing that you think might be good for you, because maybe waking up early is not good for you. Maybe that's not how you're wired. Maybe you're meant to sit here and record podcasts at 10 p.m. I'm not usually like that, but that's how I was feeling today. And that's just something to be aware of. Know how you work. Know what benefits you. Know what you need to do to keep punching that bag. Know what you need to do to keep going in the right direction, to keep fulfilling your purpose that you're here to do, that you're working on right now. Keep working towards that. And if you do things that you don't want to do, if you seek discomfort, like my favorite YouTube channel, Yes Theory, their whole slogan, their clothing brand, everything is seek discomfort. And that really resonated with me. I actually get made fun of my friends because I wear their stuff so much. And just seek discomfort is such a good message. You can't seek discomfort. You need to seek lessons. You need to seek out things that are difficult, because that's what makes life tough. You know, if everything was fun and easy, life wouldn't be very hard. There's ups and downs. The downs make the ups a whole lot better, and the ups make the downs a little bit less worse. Obviously, there's the exceptions, but there's always a way that you can look at things positively. And then whenever something great happens, you can be brought down back to earth, because maybe you've learned lessons before. Maybe you celebrated too much and then you ended up regretting it. Maybe something bad ended up happening. But whenever you don't feel like doing something, I push you to try it. Try the thing you've been meaning to do, and maybe it'll just pay off and be the best decision you ever made. Take the risk. Go out there, push yourself beyond where you think you're capable of, and keep going with it. Like I mentioned in the last episode, don't just start it today. Commit to 30 days of it. Maybe wait and start on the first of the month so you can clearly see how many days in you are. February is even coming up. Take the easy way. Do the month of February. It's a couple less days. Maybe you'll end up liking it and continuing. If not, then stop it after February is done. This is how you learn what is good for you. But without trying these things that suck at first, you'll never figure it out. Nobody likes taking ice baths. Nobody likes taking cold showers. It sucks. It's so uncomfortable. But it's so good for your mind, more so than even your body. I'm not some crazy athlete, but I still will take a cold shower because I know it'll clear my mind. And it might sound crazy to you, but just try it. It sucks. Be uncomfortable. Put yourself in situations where you're taking risks, where you're making yourself uncomfortable, and it'll pay off. So thanks for listening, guys. I really appreciate it. I think I might do more of these late night episodes because I have a whole day behind me and I have a lot of thoughts throughout the day. So I don't know. It's kind of me just spitballing what's been on my mind all the time, and it's easier to come up with these ideas. But as always, share it if you like this episode. Subscribe if you've been watching, and I appreciate you if you've been watching because you're one of the early adopters to the podcast. So you're the best. Have a great day. Have a great night, whatever time of day it is, and I'll see you in the next episode. Peace.